WWE 2K24 officially revealed that we are going to be getting the return of special guest referee. It has been 10 years since we've had special guest referee on the current gen consoles, and I'm really excited to be able to get this back and hopefully a couple more match types to go along with it for 24. But let me know in the comments, how are you feeling about this announcement, this reveal? Is special guest referee the thing that you were hoping to see and to hear about? And while I'm really excited to be able to get this back in the game, I have some hesitations. I'm cautiously optimistic about what we could see and how they actually do this, because we have seen this match type evolve over the years. From the original SmackDown on PlayStation 1 and the superstar would wear the referee shirt, we've had it in SmackDown 2, Just Bring It, Here Comes the Pain, the SmackDown vs. Raw days, WWE 13, then into the days of 2K with the PS3 and the Xbox 360. If you're on last gen versions, you still saw it all the way up until 2K17, but they didn't port it over into the new consoles at that time. And over that whole lifespan of this one match type that people have been just asking for to bring back.
Oh, you don't say. Special guest ref? Never heard that one before.
Yeah. They've had certain features of it, certain elements that have worked really well and others that have not. So in 2K24, how could they make this match type really awesome? One of the things is going to be with what I just mentioned earlier, how in the original SmackDown days, your superstar wore the referee shirt. And that's something that I think they automatically need to bring back in. If you're going to select any superstar to be the special guest referee in a match, then that person really needs to be coming out automatically with the shirt on. Give it the authenticity. I'm going to be a little disappointed if they come out with this game and I turn it on and I'm playing as Stone Cold Steve Austin and he doesn't have the ref shirt on. I'm really hopeful that they're going to make it authentic to WWE's TV product. Also, because 2K posted that image of the cutoff sleeve and they tagged Stone Cold Steve Austin and he was the only special guest referee to ever wear that type of shirt, I kind of wonder if we're going to get like an exclusive bonus within the season pass or the ultimate edition or whatever, where if you get that version of the game, maybe you get that exclusive t-shirt for Stone Cold. If that were true, then that would totally line up with being able to have every wrestler come out with their normal entrance and they got the ref shirt on. And I need this for both men and women's side. And the women's side, make it a little bit fun. They could have the twisty tie shirt or they could just have a regular t-shirt. They need some options in there for special guest ref shirts. But a big piece of all this, not just having it being able to just play the match type, because it's gonna be fun, but it needs to be working in general manager mode and especially in universe mode. I say especially because for me, I spend way more time in universe mode and I feel like I would use it way more in that mode than in my GM. My GM is great. I don't know for sure if we would see it in that mode this year. I'm a little hesitant only because every year with general manager mode, they have done incremental small updates to it, nothing crazy. We're just getting into now being able to do fatal four-way matches in that mode and having the regular amount of title belts in there, and it's still not great. So because GM mode is still missing really like core features like trades and a full calendar, the Rumble, Elimination Chamber, on and on the list goes, I'm a little hesitant that they would implement special guest referee. If they did, I could totally see it where they would just say it's available, but it's only one-on-one matches. I can just see that being a limitation for them implementing it. I hope I'm dead wrong. But when it comes to universe mode as a whole, I don't see changing in terms of them scrapping the whole mode and implementing something totally different. I think that we are going to get a facelift. We're going to get universe mode, but it's going to be taken up a notch. And I think we're going to see a lot of core fixes. And if they're going to add special guest referee in there as a match type, because there's zero reason why they shouldn't, they need to allow more features within there with that match type, from the title matches, double title matches, all of the different match types. And if they're going to continue with the action item list like they have done to create those cutscene moments, I really hope that they're going to add some in there to go with referees, being able to have your special guest referee and select in like free mode or just one of the action list items that your referee has kind of screwed you over in a match. That would help propel the story and keep things very interesting if you're going along. It would be cool too with your rivalry actions within universe mode and special guest referee. It's another added layer of fun, because if you have a feud between Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes and the bloodline is all mixed in, it'd be a lot of fun to be able to have Solo Sikoa as the special guest referee, or Roman Reigns as the ref in a Cody match, and he screws over Cody Rhodes, and that pushes their story forward more. So it can be an added layer and an added element of storytelling in universe mode, and I hope they bring that in. But what about core features? Like I said, special guest referee has evolved over time. Wearing the shirts, no shirts, the meters, getting ejected, all these different things. We need that ultimate special guest referee experience here. So for features, we totally need to be able to have the fast counts, the slow counts being brought in again. It's so much fun to be able to do like The Rock's 1, 2. Or doing like a Shane McMahon, just a really quick fast count and screwing over the opponent. Doing screw job finishes too. Maybe have it like the old games, and I get the meter of how much interference I can do as a ref. And they already kind of do this interference when it comes to GM mode, when it comes to being a manager at ringside. If you're going to interfere too much, then you risk getting ejected. And I could see them doing that again, and with the special ref mode, being able to have so many opportunities to either do the match clean or dirty until they get you ejected and they bring out a standard referee. Now, if that is the case, honestly, I hope that they give us the toggle options here where it's like, I can do whatever I want. That's what I want. I can have all of those little rules in there, but I really hope there's toggle options so that if I want to be able to just run havoc in this match as the referee and hit everyone with steel chairs and not risk at all getting thrown out, I really hope that's in there too. And that needs to be a feature that they put in. Now, you know what would be the ultimate? I actually just thought of this because I got a list of things that we're going through. One thing that would be really neat to somehow pull off, I don't think they could, but Money in the Bank cash-ins. What if you were doing... This would probably break the game. What if you were doing a special guest referee one-on-one match and then you hit it so that you get Money in the Bank cash in to happen? What if you do that? And then the cash in happens and you're the special guest referee and then you don't count the pin. Oh, it could be so much fun if they add in Money in the Bank with all of this. They probably can't. But other features we need to see in here, custom referee options. Your create a wrestler, being able to add them in. There's zero reason why that wouldn't happen, but it'd be really fun if you wanted to do, for example, AEW Dynamite. You got in a custom Aubrey Edwards in there. You could recreate AEW in that game. You don't even need Fight Forever. Ever. And with all these different custom referees in the game, allow players to have both male and female referees as standard to be able to choose, but also allow us to just put either referee, either gender in any match we want. If I want to be a female referee, I want to be the lovely Tori Wilson, and I'm going to be the referee in a match between Stone Cold and Triple H. Let me do it. You need that because you got those elements of like Stephanie McMahon being the special guest referee, or if I want to be the Authority and I'm going to be Nick Aldis and I want to be a special guest ref in a women's match. You got to be able to have that freedom in there too for players and not lock it in so it's men and women. I could see them limiting it just to make sure everything kind of works, and you don't want that mixed match stuff in there because 2K hasn't implemented that properly into a match type before where you can have intergender matches. So I don't know if they're gonna do that. I think they might put a lock or limit it so that it's gonna be male to male matches, female to female referee matches, and there's no crossover. I can see that too. And then there's match types. This is the big one for me and where I have the most concern, because when 2K23 brought back double title entrances, I got really excited. And I think a lot of people got excited. If you remember this time last year, it was all heavily rumored. And then we found out that through all the playing that we saw after the Royal Rumble and the previews, double title entrances were in the game, but we didn't get the full effect of it. Now, as a sidebar, that is something that could be totally improved in 24. We don't know yet, and I'd love for it to be better, or just take it out completely if we can't nail it. But when it comes to special ref matches, I hope it's not a limited, bare bones experience, because what tends to happen sometimes with the 2K games, because they're annualized, because they're on a tight time frame and window of development, we don't always get all of it. We don't always get the whole thing just the way we want to. It's more like an introductory step and they're gonna build on it. But where I have some hope is that they got war games in there. They took a few years to develop it according to the devs. It was a lot of work, but they kind of nailed it, right? Maybe we can have war games this year in other arenas and they can expand that, but the core game, the core match type, it works. So a special guest referee, it needs to go beyond just the one-on-one matches. I'm gonna be really bummed out if it's just straight up one-on-ones and title matches for singles matches and that's all we do. I have some faith though that we're gonna be able to have it in virtually every single match type. We should just be able to go into the menu and select special referee, and do you wanna do one-on-one, tag team, triple threat, fatal 4-way, 6-man, 8-man matches, and the combinations of tags, eliminations, and so on, just the way we do it now. We need to be able to have that back in there to give people all the variety they want. I don't expect it to be working for the Royal Rumble match or Elimination Chamber, and that's okay for me, but I really hope it's in the core match types: Hell in a Cell, cage matches, ladder matches. Another thing we had way back in the day, they didn't bring it back, and I miss it so very much. Double referee matches. I think it's a stretch. I don't think it will be there. I think they will do one referee and make it a solid experience, but I really wish and hope that they would give us 2 referees in a match. It was a lot of fun being Austin and McMahon, having 2 referees in there, and you're dishing out stunners to the other referee throughout the match, and you're tossing them out. They're trying to go for the pins, you're trying to go for the pins. So it even adds in a little extra element there where you're trying to get the pinfall or screw over the referee, or you're representing one team. Again, it allows more storytelling, more fun experience for players. It can really expand it and make it a lot of fun. But the news for 2K24 is going to be dropping on Monday, January 22nd, and I can't wait to see what they reveal. Probably gonna say gameplay trailer commercial that they're gonna tease right around the time of Monday Night Raw. If you guys need all the details that have just come out, click this video because it's gonna go through everything you need to know, and subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. It helps out a lot. Have a great day. See ya.